Once again, they waited until everybody's away on holiday or busy preparing for holidays to release all this powerful information. This is how you know we've won. This is how you know there's a few massive explosions in price coming in the future. No exaggeration. They released all of this since yesterday. It's an information dump, folks. They're confirming a lot of things, and they believe you and I didn't have time to read this, but I did. We're going to go over it. Big things are happening. No exaggeration. Once again, not financial advice either. This article starts off. This is not even the most potent one. Just wait. BIS proposes hybrid retail CBDC model blending central bank oversight with private sector roles. Boom. Didn't I tell you? I almost broke my lamp. That's how you know when it's about to be a fire video. When the lamp gets hit. But I've been talking. Didn't I say that? See, this is why it's good to be a researcher. I'm telling researchers are winning. They don't want to do the heavy lifting. The Fed, Christopher Waller, we were on the case. We were following the path, didn't we? He said, let the private sector lead. 2 to 3 years ago, we read a document where the BIS said, let the private sector lead. But everybody forgot about it. The BIS started doing their own experimentation. Everybody said, well, they thought the BIS was going to lead the way. No. That document was very thorough, wasn't it? Because it specified that, first of all, they didn't want to put the capital out, for all that training. They didn't want to have to overburden. That was what they highlighted. They didn't want to overburden their people. Right. So they were like, well, we could just control everything. You've heard me say this before. Now they're confirming it. It's going to lead to something. What does it lead to? We'll get there. That money was right there. We're going to get there. But wait, they said they just wanted to control everything and let the private sector run it deploy infrastructures, do the trainings, all that heavy lifting the private sector would do. What does that lead to? That leads to private sector dominance. Wait a minute. Private sector dominance? Who's at the forefront of the private sector? Ripple, Solana, Chainlink, Quant, Stellar, Algorand. We can keep going. There's not that many bank coins. They're quietly, some of them, quietly, they're moving into position. Haven't they? Are you trying to tell me? You let me know. You let me know what your perspective is. I'm hearing all types of things from people lately. I like it. I love it. I like to hear different stuff. I do. You mean to tell me you knew about all that stuff Chainlink was doing? You trying to tell me that? Because if not, they did it quietly, right? Nobody knew that they were going berserk. Well, I was researching it. I was diving deep. I told people Chainlink was bullish, right? I'm just giving it as an example. I don't want to use Ripple as the example, although we could, because Ripple is there's so many people on Ripple and XRP and SBI. It's hard to keep that quiet. But not so many people on Chainlink, right? And so they were working hard behind the scenes. Then they just came out, we're working with this bank, that bank. All these banks. Oh, we got Australia. Right? They kept it quiet. I'm using it as an example. A lot of these Bankcoin companies are doing that. Just waiting for the moment to be unleashed. And unleashed they will be. And feast. I believe they will. There is no competition right now. We just read a document. Did you see the last few videos? Which, by the way, check out that members only video I just put in there. Oh, there's something new. Listen, when I dig deep, and I take things serious, I dig deep. There's another one coming. I'm just waiting on a few things. Check that one out. I just released yesterday. But wait. Okay, so let me not get too excited. But this results in private sector domination. Fintech DLT private sector domination. You think not? Wait a minute. It says the proposed hybrid model combines central bank authority with private sector roles. Right. We have so much advantage. We're going to take over. We're going to take over the globe. This is my prediction. I could be wrong. This is not financial advice. Make up your own mind. This is my thoughts. These are my thoughts. We're going to take over the globe, a large portion of it. A lot of capital is going to flow through. It's going to flow through quietly. Regular people won't know about this. The people who are in deep, who've been here for quite some time, they know what the tech is, been in deep. They're going to make a lot of capital. Doesn't mean they're not going to sell some. They may hold a little bag on the side. I don't know. People have all types of techniques. That's up to them to choose. But I believe firmly those people who are in it at that time, boom, 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 boom. Not riches, wealth. There's a difference between riches and wealth. A lot of people have riches. They're doing really, really well. Not a lot of people have wealth. They go from this generation to that generation to this generation to that generation. There's a difference. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. You thought that was it, didn't you? No, I told you. They information dumped us today. Why? Why do they do that? Why don't they want you to have time to read this? Why don't they want you to know? There's something big coming. It's not what already happened. That was nice. We see crypto came down a little bit. Now it's going back up a little bit. It was green again when I looked a little while ago. It was green again. I like that. I like to see green. But it came down a little bit, but we knew that was going to happen. But that's not what I'm talking about. This little time period here. This is cool. It's just to whet your appetite. Whet your appetite a little bit. But the main course has yet to come. And oh yeah, you better have a big appetite when that main course comes. It's going to be time to feast. I had to make feast. That's how you know. That's that emphasis. Wait a minute. Let's go to the second article here. You're saying, Mick, you're just saying that there wasn't an information dump. I don't play games when it comes to research and information. Not at all. Wait a minute. Let me fire you up real quick. I gotta be careful because fired up. Some people fired up means, well, where I come from. Let me pause this video. I didn't even know there was a video here. I read the article. Maybe we should have done the video. In some areas where I come from, fired up means to get you hyped up. In other areas, I do know fired up means when they make jokes on you. I mean, in my way, where I come from, fired up. Let me get you hyped up real quick. I'm gonna show you real quick. Look at this. Wasn't I just talking about automation, full automation? I told you that's going to dominate. I told you business, small business around the world is going to change forever. For those small business people that continue to educate themselves, small, medium-sized businesses who do the free classes. There have been so many free classes with AI, so many free classes with automation, so many free classes over the few years. I don't know how many are left when it comes to e-commerce, running online businesses so that your business has global reach. Remember, I used to post a lot of those free classes for the AI so that people could be man, I've given a lot. I've done my best. So people could be ready for full automation. Full automation means that money just comes in. You're selling these products globally. They just keeps going. And you don't have to do so much. You don't have to sweat so much. That's real passive income. You could sell anywhere. You sell in the US, you sell in China, you sell in Latin America. That's real passive income. And it's just doing it on its own after a little bit of tweaking here and there by you. Sure, it's nothing major. Nothing major. Wait, but wasn't I talking about that? Yes. Look what they tried to say. See, they don't. But I put you up on game. So this article says this. MasterCard. Forget the MasterCard. That's not important. It says new use cases prep for total, not partial, not a little bit, total e-commerce tokenization by 2030. What? We were right again. The money, my money is coming. Calm down, Mick. Oh, it feels good. This is a glorious day. I feel so good. When you get things right, research is difficult. It is difficult. It feels good to be correct. Full tokenization. Who's going hard with real world asset tokenization? XRPL, Ripple, led by Ripple and SBI. A few other companies in there. Quant, go heavy with RWA. Movement of that particular value, capital, things like that, connecting everything together. Who else is going hard with RWA? Probably Solana, Chainlink will be heavily involved, etc. Look up who's heavily involved in RWA. And you're going to know where that money is going to come in. We're talking trillions and trillions, folks, just sitting over there, they're illiquid. They're waiting for people to scoop it up. And did you see the doc? I told you. Did you see the articles over the last 2 months? 2 months. They've been doing interviews with a lot of the younger generations who stand to inherit a lot of that capital that's going to be coming in. Not capital, a lot of the value, because they're going to inherit houses and family heirlooms, things like that. And then what were those younger generations saying? That they didn't even want to live in houses. They really don't have use for it. They don't have this attachment A lot of ones I saw interviewed, they don't have this attachment. Now, I'm not saying that those ones interviewed represent every young generation person. Not at all. Not at all. I'm just using it, but I'm using that as an example because that mentality seemed very prevalent. It seemed like they were interviewing random people, which means what? They're going to be tokenizing everything to sell it. Boom, 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 quickly. People don't want to go down to your local shop anymore selling something. I don't know what you call that. What do you call it? It's like a place where people go and then they can sell their older stuff. They don't want to do that anymore. People barely want to leave their house unless they're having fun. Nope, they're going to click a little dap, right? And then they're going to scan or take a picture of the item, put the price up, tokenize it, right? One of those phygital things, physical, digital tokenization offerings, right? And then the people will buy it and they'll ship it off and send it to them anywhere in the world. And things will get sold like this. Boom, 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 boom. There'll be money being made. Boom, boom, boom. Value flowing across the chain. What does it do to that price when you have massive amounts of value locked up or flowing across chain? What does it do to that chain? Boom, 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 boom. That's that price going up. Boom, 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 boom. You tell me, do you see different? Listen, there's all types of variables, but right now, you're adding up these variables here. That's the trajectory everything is on. That is the dominant pathway. Total e-commerce tokenization. I told people this was coming. They're going to tokenize everything. It says here, there's a little quote here from Pablo Flores, Chief Digital Officer at MasterCard. It's what he's telling payments.com. This is not the last. Wait until this next article. This next chapter. You thought this was it? The first two was it? No. The information dumped us. They didn't get away with it this time. I'm on the job. Get to that. We're going to get to that next article. Don't worry. Quote, your account number is valuable. I'm just going to stop there for a moment. Listen, see now with DeFi, DeFi is going to change the game. That's why you saw a lot of the articles lately. They've been giving the respect and props, so to speak, to DeFi, right? They know how powerful DeFi is. They tried to find ways to take over DeFi, and who knows? We'll see how that goes, etc. So far, DeFi has been looking really, really strong, really, really good. It's going to put the power into the hands of the people where you have this particular value. If they want your information, they want to interact with you. If they really use DeFi, the companies will have to pay you for the info instead of a third party. That's huge. So the regular people making money again in another way. This is another reason why crypto will win. When more people are educated on things like that, you're like, your account number is valuable. Where you travel on the web is valuable. They sell that information for big money. Imagine you getting paid for that. Every time you go to a website, you getting paid for that. We already had iterations of that. You're saying, what iteration of that? Remember Batcoin? Brave Attention Token made some good money in it made some good money in the 2021 bull run. It did real good. That was one of our original coins. They do stuff like that on there. I don't know if they still do that, but they'll pay you. Like if you watch ads, they pay you in Batcoin. That's how we used to go. That was then. Imagine what's going to be offered in the future. So yes, your account number is valuable. Everything is valuable. And for once, the people may have an opportunity to make value off of that themselves. And that also will affect the price, obviously, of the native tokens. It says it has personal information. That's where all that value is, right there. If they want your personal information in the future, it should be you who chooses to give it to them, and they should pay you for it. That's a high possibility with absolute tokenization, like what they're talking about here. It says it has personal information that if someone gets a hold of, that's how fraudsters compromise accounts and steal your money, unquote. He's coming at it from a different angle about security. Of course, yes, tokenization, what we offer, the DLT companies, the fintechs, is the most secure right now. And once again, if you see the articles coming out about quantum computing, there's a lot of great articles about it. Then there's some fear-mongering articles as well, like quantum computing can crack certain crypto. It depends on what crypto, it depends on what type of cryptography they're using, of course, because now we have, like I said, I went over this before, you have certain offerings where they're quantum proof. And you have most of the offerings working on quantum proofing their systems. It's not to mention that we're going to have artificial intelligence, which is rapidly advancing, combating that while utilizing quantum computing in the future. So you're going to have artificial intelligence connected with quantum computers and DLT fighting against any type of quantum attacks. So there's going to be more than enough firepower behind these technologies to be absolutely fine. And they know that. They know that as well. But wait, before we get too long, I got the third article. Let me get to that third article. All right. Hope you're all doing fantastic. Be safe on the roads traveling. All right. Look at this. They chose to release this now while everybody's on the road. I was outside earlier today. I couldn't believe there was no traffic. It reminded me of this neighborhood about 20 years ago. And 20 years ago, this neighborhood was quiet. Now a lot of people moved into the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Not as quiet anymore. A lot of traffic. I was out there earlier. It looked like everybody was gone. They waited to drop this now while everybody's on the road and they're eating good food and having fun with the family. Right. Very, very. They're real slick. But now you and I, we know. Listen to this. Unlocking this payments.com, unlocking the intersection of ISO 20022 and blockchain. And the title of this, wait, that's the paragraph title. The title was How ISO Standards Could Reshape Cross-Border Payments. But I thought a lot of people used to say ISO was nothing. I'm not the one saying anything about this. I'm just going to read you the article, all right? I'm going to just read you this article. If it wasn't important, why are they talking about this? Let's find out what they have to say. While payments has covered the benefits that ISO 20022's richer messaging data could bring to technologies like AI, there also exist opportunities within blockchain-based digital currencies. Cryptocurrencies are surging. I said that with emphasis for a reason. Are surging in popularity in the US, but for the eventual regulation to be effective, the establishment of a robust, universally accepted identifier system will be increasingly essential for the smooth functioning of the global financial system. So ISO they're saying, this is payments.com saying this, right? That ISO will be increasingly essential for the smooth functioning of the global financial system and establishing crypto and AI as something significant in the world, since it's already grown. They can't stop it. A key issue of bringing blockchain assets more cleanly into the financial fold is the fact that unlike fiat currencies, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum lack universally recognized identifiers, making them difficult for banks to track and process. But then you have to also throw in their stable coins, their CBDCs, all of their digital offerings. Everything will be digitized. You see it already. US dollar, USDC, USDT, Tether, the Euro C, and all that other stuff like that. They're all going digital. So this is important across the board. Correct me if I am wrong. While a bank's system can easily identify transactions involving euros, dollars, and most global currencies, it may struggle to differentiate between transactions involving crypto assets like Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. That's where digital token identifiers, another ISO standard, comes in. DTIs could be crucial for distinguishing between different digital currencies. The intersection of DTIs and the ISO 20022 messaging standard could help to transform the landscape of cross-border payments by fostering greater interoperability between traditional and digital financial systems. I'm just scraping the surface of this. Make sure you go read this article. Once again, folks, the article, very potent. It's titled How ISO Standards Could Reshape Cross-Border Payments. And it is on payments, PYMNTS.com. I usually don't do that, but I'm doing now because I want people to go see this for themselves. Now, the reason why I believe that the new financial system will take off, it doesn't hinge on this, but still, this is good information. Wait a minute. Let's get to that Bitcoin news. Oh, yeah. And who are we hearing from today on the Big Dog Bitcoin? Talk to me. No, it's not over for Bitcoin yet. Bitcoin has yet to even bark and growl yet. We ain't going out with no whimper. It's not going to happen. Samson Mao. I like when I hear from Samson Mao. I'm liking him more and more every article. Samson Mao on Bitcoin crash. Supply shock is coming. Is that so, Mr. Mao? I like his bullishness. I like it. This man's a warrior. I like him. That means a lot. It takes a lot for me to like someone. Thus far this week, the crypto. So when I do, it's a special. Thus far this week, the crypto market has tasted two extreme sides of price movement. Extreme is just another day. It was just another day to me. Every day that went down was just another day. Nothing big to me. With Bitcoin soaring to an all-time high above $108,000 while dropping as low as $95,587.68. The week also saw a massive accumulation streak from top pro-Bitcoin firms. Despite this trend, Bitcoin price still fell off. It's going to be at an all-time high. You think it was going to be profit-taking, dramatic profit-taking? A little bit of panicking? Of course. Once again, nothing we haven't seen before is just another day. Bitcoin supply shock coming. It says in a post on X, Samson Mao noted that he often sees people asking why the price of Bitcoin has continued to fall despite everyone buying. That's a really, really slanted comment. Who's everyone? Show me some data. Who's everyone that's buying? What do you mean everyone's buying? When you say everyone, we could go to extreme. You mean everyone around the world? Because I wasn't buying. What do you mean? Who's everyone? See, some people say stuff and they slant it so that they can make their argument sound better. Everyone wasn't buying. Clearly, if the price is going down, more people are selling. What? I mean, am I snapping right now? Am I out of my mind? You tell me. Let me know. Let me know, folks. It says, and there is no supply. Everyone is buying and there is no supply. All right, let Samson Mao answer this. In response, he said the events of the past month are just the market behaving irrationally with limited supply of Bitcoin. Wait a minute. Let me scroll down. They have the tweet cropped here. Trust your instincts. Supply shock is coming. It continues on here. Earlier this week, MicroStrategy bought another $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. We reported on that to increase its total holdings to 439,000 BTC. Beyond MicroStrategy, other smaller firms with Bitcoin treasuries, including Mara Holdings, also announced major purchases, effectively depleting coins' circulating supply. All right, now let's end off here with a little bit of raw XRP news. That's where we're going to end off today. Not sure how long this video is now. So this article is titled, Trader Says XRP Will Be Off to the Races Once Major Resistance Level is Overcome. It's going to be off to the races once they clear this whole, little burden that's on them right now. All of these different companies, with the United States removing some of those barriers and a multitude of announcements be made. And then you're going to really off to the races. Heck, you're going to see XRP itself in a Lambo. It's going to manifest itself on Earth. And it's going to hop in a Lambo and speed down the highway past all the police. No, I'm just, it's a bad scenario, right? You get my drift. That's when it's going to take off. All right. Analyst and trader Ali Martinez is leaning bullish on the third largest crypto asset by market cap, XRP. Ali Martinez back in the building. Hey, I haven't heard from you in a while, Mr. Martinez. What's going on here, man? We need an article every week. Are they taking this? Is this? Oh, they're taking this from X. No. Ali, reach out to some of these news sources. We need an interview every week, sir. You've been growing on me just like Samson Mao, like both of you. Martinez tells his followers that XRP is flashing a bullish signal on the 4-hour time frame and could soar by around 57% from its current level. My apologies. Had to stop myself from, my throat got really dry. I had to stop myself from coughing. That ever happened to you? You talk so much, you talk so loud. And this is a big room in here. You can't see it, but it's a big room. So I'm like, I project my voice. If I didn't, my voice would sound like this all the time, right? Sometimes I talk like this, and then somebody in the comment section, every time, I swear, they're like, what's wrong with your voice? I'm like, I'm not screaming in the room to project so that it sounds better on the microphone. It's not screaming, but I'm like, my voice is louder. Quote, XRP has been consolidating in this bull flag for a while, but once it clears the $2.60, what is it right now? $2.60 level resistance, I think it's off to the races heading toward $4. All right. So what do you think? What do you think's happening next for XRP? Let me know. Just let the world know. Let the world know your thoughts. You bullish on XRP? How bullish are you on XRP? Are you as bullish as I am on XRP? Not many people as bullish as I am. I know. I don't need to force anybody to be either. Not financial advice. I just know where I think it's going to go. That's all I can say. And I stand my ground, whether people stand with me or not. I stand my ground. That's just how it is, how my father raised me. So, and then it goes into a little bit of Bitcoin, news. XRP is trading at the time of this article at $2.55. All right. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, everybody, let's get to the Monday.